Skateistan. Her name is Fazila. And by the age of 11, she'd come to hope that gateways and opportunities could be found wrapped up in the tin foil of a piece of gum. From the same packs that she spent half her life trying to sell to the other inhabitants of Afghanistan's war-torn slums, because each piece that she sold brought her one step closer to finally being able to afford a less empty future. See, she's learned to sleep through the bombs, the gunshots, the painted eyes of a corpse. The boom of an explosion barely makes her jump anymore because she is strong and her skin proves it with its scars. She's outspoken and articulate and her words could take her far. But there's one problem, one present for every child in these slums. Her words may be beautiful, but they still catch on her tongue. Her voice is empty, but her eyes hold the magnitude of its truth. She just lacks an audience to speak her mind to, because with power comes ignorance, and that builds up the wall that blocks out the voice of a struggling youth. So no one hears Fazila when she cries out, because the gunshots are just too damn loud, and boom after boom blocks out every trace of her sound. And then they tell her she's just an outline of a person sketched out with chalk so precise like a surgeon's incision. She's given no hope, no value, no expression, no voice. But then something magical happened. A man took flight before her own eyes. A board of wood kept his feet from floating into the sky as he rolled past her with ease along the chaos-ridden streets. Her hypnotized gaze was soon followed by her feet as she took off running. She hoped that this time her voice would not find defeat. She called out, "Hey, mister, where are your wings?" The man skidded to a stop and looked around. A herd of eager kids almost tackled him to the ground, begging the man to teach them, to show them how to float. And his eyes were bright as he brushed the dirt off his coat. And he held up that piece of wood and said some foreign words. "You see, kids? This is a skateboard." 3 years later, Fazila drops in on a ramp. In celebration, she holds up her hand and no longer finds a ceiling blocking her voice, her progression, her ability to achieve things. And just like how even in the darkest of crevices, one thing refuses to remain oppressed: light. And that was the day Fazila learned the secret to flight.